Hello everybody and welcome to a video of a piece of hardware that I've borrowed. This is not mine, I just merely borrowed it. This is the Roomba robotic vacuum cleaner, model 650 I think. It's a funny looking thing. It's, as you can see, rather big, about nearly as big as my iPad screen. It's got very basic controls, this model has. You've got your buttons here. We've got clean, we've got dock and spot. Now this here, where it says dirt detect, that is a technology that they've got on these that basically puts more muscle into your vacuuming. So if you're doing a floor and you've got this thing on, it will basically put more energy into cleaning that part of the floor. And I've moved it across the room because I want to show you how this thing moves. I want to basically try and do a little spot clean and see if I can get it to do its thing. I'm going to turn it on by pressing the middle button. It beeps. That tells you it's on. If you look at the middle, you'll see that clean is lit up. And what we'll do is we're going to press dock. Now this is magic because if you look over there, you can see I've got a little device. That's the dock that it sits on. This is basically the dock. You've got, I think there's an infrared sender on top. I can't really tell. There's your infrared sender on top. And there are your feet. So your dock, your device has got to have that against the wall. I've got that pushed hard against the wall so that it can be used effectively. Now this thing's all infrared based, so it will use a beam from here. This, I don't know if it actually sends a beam out or it receives a beam or what, but that is the infrared eye that it uses to talk to the dock. So if I press dock, what you'll see happen is quite comical. It'll beep and it should fidget its way over. So let's press dock now. And if you look now, you will see that the light on the top of the dock is lit, indicating that it is now charging. Now I'm going to do a spot clean, which means that it's going to just run a short while. And you can see how it does its thing. So there it is on the floor. It's going to come out of the dock. You see, as it's turning, it will bump against objects. See, it just bumped against the stair wall there, but it knows because it's got a bumper that can basically determine what it's doing. There it goes again. It's trying to spot clean this area, but it's not very easy to spot clean, so oop, hang on, where's it going? Going over there now. This isn't the best cleaning method to use because it only runs for a short time, but hopefully I've done this right. And you can see it do its thing. You'll see that when it's done, it'll home in on its dock. It's going to go past there. It's doing little circles. Quite near my feet actually, so I'm going to stand back here so you can see it do its thing. Okay, it didn't do its thing. I want it to dock. Let's see if I can get it to dock. No, the dock's over there. You stupid thing. And now you can see it doing a proper kind of how it moves arrangement. There's two ways you can charge this thing. You can either charge it. It's looking for its dock. I think it's found it. And it will go over, sidle up to the dock. There it goes. Now it wasn't working properly a minute ago, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of a demonstration of it doing a full clean, just to give you an idea of how it moves around. Check my timings. I don't actually know. 6 minutes. That's my bird. She's shouting at the clocks. So let's turn. Sorry, I put my finger over the camera because I needed to see. We're going to hit clean and watch what this does. This is comical. Wall follow technology in use there. It's worked out how to get kind of got stuck there, but nothing major. It will bump around like that until it gets its way out. Comes over to this side and it bumps. Very clever. You can see how it moves around. It's kind of a bit unconventional, but it works. You see it hit that thing there, but its bump sensor tells it that it shouldn't really do that. It's come up against a problem, but it's got out of it. It was living up. It was going over by my magnifier over there, but sometimes it gets stuck. Now it does have fault sensors that will actually stop it from getting into trouble. It can cross floors, as you've seen. It's going into the lounge. It's actually very awkward to walk in here without. Now you can see it doing its thing on my sofa. Birdie's loving it. Well, that gives you an idea of what she's capable of. So what I'll do is we'll stop it. We'll dock it. No you don't. Under the table. So you can see this is a pretty impressive piece of equipment. And it's gone and hid. It's gone and hid. Well, it's coming out. But you can see that it's tracking its movements. Now go on. I'm going to put it in trouble mode.
Error. 1. Left. Move roomba to a new location. Then press Queen to restart.
Basically what I did is I lifted it up and made it jam so that it would actually show you that feature. If you touch the end of it, that won't do it now. I'll power it down, I'll power it back up, and I'll send it back in the hallway. Now, if it's... hang on. Let me power it down. I'm going to show you a couple of things before we leave this. It's turned off now. If I turn it... Hang on, it is. I think it's off. Hang on. Yes, it's off. So, if you want to change the language on this, you can change the spoken language. And the way to do that is press and hold the power button while it is off. And it will say English.
English.
Now, just keep pressing select.
Français. Deutsch. Español. Italiano. Nederlands. Svensk. Svenska. Norsk. Suomi. Polski. Ruski. Portugis. Nihongo. 한국어. 중文. English.
You will then be able to turn it off, and it will hold the setting to what you want. So we'll turn it back on. Right, now if it's turned on and you get a problem, you can reset the hardware by pressing and holding the power button until it makes a noise. Takes about a minute. There you are. That's it reset now. So I can turn it back on. I can press dock and hopefully it'll go into the kitchen. No, it's gone into the hallway. Oh, it's worked out how to get there, so let's follow its progress. Just bumped into the TV. It's got stuck there. It will do it. It's got to work out how to get to its dock. Come on, this way, you daft bugger. Oh, it's finding it. It's going to do it. It's seen it. And it's going to. It's thinking about it. It's approaching with caution. And it will dock. As you can see, it's back on the dock and all is happy. So there you are. That's a quick look at the Roomba 650. This one has, as I said, no accessories with it. This is just a bare bones model. There are models above this that you can do scheduling and other such things. You don't really need it though. I will be getting one of my own. I'll probably get a slightly higher model. I don't know yet. But you can do quite a bit with this. I don't know if you can schedule with this one, but some of these you can schedule them. You probably need a wireless control center to do that, which we don't have. So hopefully this has been of use, and I will speak to you all soon.